So days 1 and 2 talked about alleviating stress, which is fantastic. But in every weight loss or personal development program you'll ever find, there is one thing and only one thing that will determine whether you're successful or not. And that's taking personal responsibility. That means you take 100% responsibility for your own happiness and contentment. You cannot change other people, no matter how hard you try, but you can change the whole dynamic of any given situation by accepting it, believe it or not. You believe these stories and constantly reinforce them, so you keep these stories very real. But when you learn to let the stories down, take responsibility, accept what's happening, you would be blown away, or will be blown away, or maybe even have been blown away by how things start to unfold and become what you never thought was even possible. Pigeonholing falls to the wayside. People who are very negative turn positive. People who are ignoring you give you attention. Things really start to change, but you really have to look at yourself. It is so hard to do. I know everybody goes through this. Like we said in the last video, the ego will always try to get in the way, but you've got to be consistent in this. Go back to working on your thoughts, but always take personal responsibility. One thing I do when I've had disagreements with people is, instead of going to them and getting upset with them or reacting to what's happening, I'll actually take my tablet of paper and I'll go somewhere else and write it all down and deal with it on my own, because I know I am fully responsible for my own reality and what I'm creating and what I'm doing. And that is the best way to retrain yourself. And you will be happy. You will be so light and have such a great sense of humor as a result of just letting all of that go. So it's definitely worth the trouble. It's definitely worth taking the time. So anyway, I know this is some pretty heavy stuff in just the first few days. And we'll get into some financial stuff, some business stuff, and exercise, workout, eating right, all that later. But just wanted to get to some of these key elements first off, so that we could get started off on the right foot. One thing I found when I've been upset with someone else, upon closer reflection, I realize I'm just seeing something about me I don't like. Cut them and you a break. Give them some slack and realize everyone's just a reflection of one another. You wouldn't even notice negative traits in others if you didn't have them in yourself. If you start to see life this way, you can lighten up, don't take things so personally, and voila, less stress. Your assignment is to think of someone who really bothers you and list the things that bother you so much. Then make another list of how you're the same way. If not in this particular situation, you've done it before and judged yourself so harshly for it, leaving yourself judging others for doing the same thing now. See the cycle? So stop the hate and start to relate. Thanks. Have a great day.